Hey guys, hope you're having a great day. It's your boy Phil. So today we are in Universal Studios, Hollywood, California, and we are going to see practical effects and special effects used in the movies in the Universal Studios Studio Tour. So what are we waiting for? Let's start the video. Hope you're having a great day, everyone. So today we are going to attend the Universal Studios Studio Tour. This ride lasts for 60 minutes where they will take you to an open train ride in which they will show you how practical effects and special effects are made for movies. So enjoy the train ride with us.
Now the first stop on our on our tour is the front lot, and that's where we do all of our pre-production work. We do all of our script writing, our budgeting, our casting back here. We build all of our costumes and our set pieces back here, and we also have a majority of our sound stages on the front lot. So we film them on raised open air platforms that just had walls around them, and we use the sun to light all of our films. Once we began filming with sound, we needed to be more in control of our environment, so we built sound stages like Sound Stage 12 on our left-hand side. And this is where all of our actors and our hair and makeup and costumers will report to work before heading over to the sound stage or the location that they're filming at. And Soundstage 14 here is one of our oldest and largest sound stages that we have on the lot. It's also our first ever special effects soundstage. And hello to our back lot. We can turn these stages, these sets, into anywhere in the world. And that just goes to show you that here on the back lot, the world is right around the corner. And speaking of corners, if you look down this one right here, you'll see a little bit of our metropolitan sets. That's New York Street. New York Street can be turned into any large city in the world because it has its very own financial district, its own theater district, and even its own Macy's.
Our first special effects ride needed some 3D glasses, which they will give to you at the start of the ride, but it's kind of hard to appreciate here in the camera because of the dark background. But with those 3D glasses, it was worth watching.
We also have our Magnum PI faux Rari. She's a faux Rari because she's got the body of a Ferrari but the heart of a Volkswagen. We also have cars from the distant future of 2015 with our Back to the Future 2 cars. Our Flintstones cars here are made out of fiberglass and foam rubber, and they're foot powered because back in those days, dinosaurs, or gasoline was still dinosaurs, the gyrosphere, and that it didn't have any glass, and that's because all of the glass was added in post-production because it's harder to remove a reflection out of glass than it is to put it into the glass. So we also have new additions to our collection. We have the Crawdaddy from Jordan Peele's Us. And last but not least, we have our Bradley infantry fighting vehicle from the Transformers films. Now, that thing may look tough, but I assure you that if you were to take it into battle, you would be just as flat as the plywood it is made out of. Because it's made out of pressed plywood and painted to look like metal. And that's because it's easier to transport, easier to destroy, and also cheaper to rebuild. And that's actually also made out of pressed plywood and painted to look like metal. But it's not just props and picture cars that we have up here. We also keep all of our dinosaurs up here. Usually. Where are they? Uh-oh. Oh man. I'm so sorry, everybody. I forgot to lock the cage. I'm a Sagittarius. I don't have any follow-through.
Now, those were really cool cars of the different movies in Universal Studios.
They're up here practicing their spit takes. Now, the weather is one of the most important parts of the Jurassic Park and Jurassic World films. The first time we ever see the T-Rex on screen, it's raining. So we're gonna head into Old Mexico to show you just how we create rain for the movies.
Please watch this part and you're gonna see something really cool.
So thunder sound. Usually thunder is added in post-production, but for the purposes of our demonstration, we have it for you. And rain is notoriously hard to see on screen, so we usually film it at night. That way we can light it from behind with car lights and street lights or strobe lights like the ones we mounted on top of the building. And then we use a very futuristic technology called sprinklers to shoot the water up into the air and have it fall to the ground naturally. Now on March 15, 1915, our founder, Mr. Carl Lindley, tried a similar demonstration for his guests, but it was 1915, and he didn't have a good handle on it as he thought. He accidentally flooded all of the sets and the guests. They were fine and just went home a little soggy. But we've come
Bear with me just a little more.
So we have anything to worry about. But just in case, we'll turn off this water. And it's too late. I'm so sorry. welcome to 6 Points, our Western sets. They're currently being dressed for filming for Quantum Leap, but if you look in there, you can see that there's dirt all over the grounds, and that doesn't sound that exciting, but it's very exciting because it's set dressing. It doesn't always look like that. It's usually just a paved road, and whenever they dress it for filming, they bring in all of this dirt to make it look like the Wild Wild West. So if you look to the left-hand side, you'll see tumbleweeds, dirt, more dirt. That's it. But this area was most recently seen in the 9th film by Quentin Tarantino, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Johnson, Universal Studios' first ever contracted black actor. But I know what you're all thinking. Hadia, we've experienced a flash flood, we've been attacked by dinosaurs twice, now monsters. Surely this is a bad place. But I assure you, it's not just a bad place. In fact, it was home to the good place for all 4 seasons. Turned it into Tortuga and Port Royale for the Pirates of the Caribbean film. It's been Genovia for the Princess Diaries 2, The Royal Engagement. It was Paris once again in 2011 for the Muppets film. And that court that we just passed was turned into a storybook village for Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella, starring Brandy, Paolo Montalban, and Whitney Houston.
Was a very cool set because that was a real truck with some real pyrotechnics, and the earthquake effect made the train really shake as much as the earthquake.
There's another shark. That's why I don't go in the water. There's always 2 sharks. Oh, where's George? George! George, get out of the water! George! It's too late. You know what I used to say to him? You got guts going in there, George. And there they are. Anyway, the shark is putting us under a lot of pier pressure, so we're going to hide behind this pier with all these gasoline tanks on it. I think we should be fine as long as they don't explode. Okay, well, we spoke too soon. But you know what? Maybe the fire will keep the shark away. Or not. Now I know where you're all. That shark looks fake. That is a fake shark. I saw some of you jump. Now it's also a freshwater shark, just like the shark for the film was a freshwater shark. And it actually tested perfectly well in our freshwater lagoon. And then at the last minute, Steven Spielberg decided he wanted the movie to have a more authentic touch to it. So he said, let's film it on the actual open ocean. And we all know how well volcanical things do together. Spoiler alert, they don't do well at all. And the shark actually sank to the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean on day 1 of filming. And they had so many problems with the shark that they had to nickname the production Flaws. On our right-hand side is called the Chicken Ranch. It was built for the best little whorehouse in Texas, starring Dolly Parton and Burt Reynolds in 1982. And when it was built on stage 12, it was built to open up like a dollhouse. That way they could film all those big dance numbers. And it's also one of our oldest practical sets, meaning you can film on the inside and the outside of it. But like I said, I love horror movies, and if you do too, you might recognize it as the Firefly home from Rob Zombie's House of a Thousand Corpses. Now, the street behind us that's being dressed for filming right now is called Colonial Street, and we like to call it Anywhere USA because you can literally make it anywhere in the United States. We've turned it into Wisteria Lane for all 8 seasons of Desperate Housewives. Graffiti, that was his first blockbuster before the Star Wars films. We also have cars from our Fast and the Furious franchise, like Dominic Toretto's Black Dodge Charger. And we even have one of our more shy stars back there. We've got Bumblebee from the Transformers films.
Wow.
But we also have Marion Crane's car from the Psycho film. And speaking of Marion Crane, we're going to turn off of this street onto a desolate road to 2 of our more historic and iconic sets, the Bates Motel and the Psycho House.
Oh, whoa.
It looks like there's 12 vacancies in case anybody wants to take a nap. I personally don't like motels. I prefer Airbnbs. So we're gonna head up this psychopath here to the Airbnb that's run by Norman and his mom. They're the best hosts. You'll sleep like the dead.
Now this one was the coolest practical set I've seen.
Not too long ago. Welcome to the War of the Worlds crash site set. This is one of the largest and most extensive practical sets ever built.
Oh my God.
Steven Spielberg and his set designer Rick Carter thought to themselves, what if a 747 went down in a suburban neighborhood?
The airplane crash site set is a perfect example of why I like it. Because it's just something you don't see.
Come close to them. Robbie, get in.
This is Jupiter's Claim, a nostalgic, small-time Southern California amusement park owned by former child star Ricky Jupe Park. Over in the center. Welcome to the world of New York.
Sorry, I don't know what's going on with this. Yeah, I think we're gonna take his advice and get out. I'm sure glad you were here, Aubrey, to get us out of there. Because I was gonna look up and then I thought, nope, let's just peel on out. Okay, all right, I'm done with my dad jokes. For now. Okay, now you're all in for it. Because Owen Shaw loves to sell cell phones on the black market. And in just a moment, Roman and Letty are gonna let us know what we're in for. You don't need your 3D glasses just yet. I'll let you know when to put those on.
This one was the same as King Kong 3D experience, and you need your 3D glasses as well.
Well, you all get fried!
This is our turn.
After them!
Now we're moving.
Thank you for watching this video, and I really do hope that you enjoy it, and thank you for your continued support. And as always, like, comment, and subscribe. See you later in the next video, guys. Take care.
You're all that shark looks fake.
Because it's just something you don't see.